a formal debate. It was Christian versus Muslim debate. There's 3 Christians, 1 Muslim. And he kind of ran the show, and I was just invited. I was the last one to go of the Christians. And the first 2, they were kind of young in their faith, and they were doing their best, and I'm glad to see they were willing to take that leap of faith to try to defend their faith. But the guy kept tripping them up and saying, well, you can only show the divinity of Jesus to me in the New Testament. You can't show him to me in the Old Testament. You see, Muslims believe that Jesus was a prophet, and he could have been the Messiah, but he wasn't God, and he never claimed God, okay? Even though, who knows why Jesus was crucified? Why was he legally crucified? Because he claimed to be God. And I brought that up to him. He didn't like that too much. So he said, well, you're just doing what they did. You just want to talk about the New Testament. I said, no, let's go back to the Old Testament for a minute. See, God had me in the Word studying this again. I had it fresh on my mind. And I said, who's Yahweh? Because in the book of Surah in the Quran, it says to trust the Torah, that it hasn't been changed and it's not messed up. So he has to believe in the Torah. So I said, well, who's Yahweh? And he didn't really want to answer that either. And I said, well, he's I am. And I said, well, who did Jesus claim to be? I am, the eternal. You see, that's what Yahweh is. He's the eternal. And notice in the garden, when he said, let us make man in our image, he was speaking plurally. Who is he speaking to? John 1, the Word that always was, that existed in the beginning and was with God, and nothing was created except through him. That's who he was speaking to. Jesus was there in the beginning. Amen. Then he kicked me off and wouldn't let me talk anymore.